Yes, everybody. Russ the West Ham Network. Hope you're safe and well. Just a few hours until West Ham take on the mighty Southampton at the London Stadium. As always, when I'm new to the channel, what we try and do a little bit before kickoff is try and predict the starting 11 before the teams are announced in about an hour's time. If you are wanting to do something a little bit extra for the game and enjoy it a little bit different, down here, there it is. There's the QR code. Hit that for match bingo and get your bingo cards ready for the Southampton game. Also, the other games are available in terms of buying cards for. You have to get a line or 2 lines or full house base, and a number of different things like, a substitute happens here or that type of thing, and you can save a little bit of money that way. Obviously, over 18s and only UK based. And thanks to Match Bingo, our channel partners for the time being. Now, let's try and predict the starting 11. Now, according to the press conference on Thursday, obviously a little bit of time since then, Somerville was out, Antonio's out, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka had an injection in his toe. Whether that, but he's still confident he'll be available for the game. Now, Southampton, for me, this is a handbrake off day. Please, if there's ever an opportunity to take the handbrake off and have a go at a side, it's Southampton. Now, granted, it would have been an easier task, I think, if Ivan Juric was still in charge than Simon Rusk and Adam Lallana. Granted, there's going to be a number of probably the starting lineup for Southampton who will be in the shop window for a move in the summer, and obviously West Ham could be there's 4 of them there potentially. Dribbling, KWP, Ramsdale, and Howard Bellis all have been linked to a move to West Ham. So I think today it's a 4-2-3-1. Now, I'll be totally wrong. In about an hour's time, it'll be back 3, Wan-Bissaka, right? But I'm going to just go for it. And also, what was interesting, looking back at that Liverpool game, not having Souček, not having Alvarez in the starting lineup, having a midfield of JWP and, in essence, Paqueta at Anfield as well. I would have thought that would have made more sense to have that today, and that maybe at Anfield having an Alvarez in the side or a Souček to give that sort of solidity in the midfield. But hey ho. Let's start. Areola in goal. Given. I'm going to go back 4 today. I'm going to go back 4, and I think it sort of picks itself. Wan-Bissaka, I think Ollie Skulls on the left, and then a centre back partnership of JCT and Maximilian Kilman. That's, to me, is move it. Let's give him a bit of space from Areola. It picks itself, I think. It picks itself. Let's go into midfield. Now, because if we go to the 4-2-3-1, it allows us to play that extra midfielder, or extra defensive midfielder, and play a slightly more attacking sort of front 4, which I think suits us better. But I know JWP will play because anyone who watched the press conference on Thursday, he was gushing about James Ward-Prowse. Now, whether that second person is Souček or Alvarez, don't know. I reckon, personally, I think I'd prefer Alvarez to start with, and see how we go. And then for the 3, I think for me personally, Bowen, Lucas Paqueta, Kudus. Now, people can say, Kudus is on the left, he's wasted. Kudus has been far more not clinical, more imposing on a game when he's been on that left-hand side. If you see it, when he's been playing on the right, when he's been playing at a 10, when he's been playing a striker role, yes, that might be his preferred roles in terms of 10 and on the right, but he's so much more, makes so much more of an impact in the game on the left-hand side. He just has. And it allows Bowen to do what he does. In essence, we have 2 right wingers, but I think Kudus actually plays really well on the left. He might not like it, but I think for the team, he plays a lot better. I think he does. And you see a lot of the goals that he provides assists for tend to be from the left-hand side, chopping the ball in. Now, I think it's one or the other. And then the other one comes on when the others heave him. When the other's knackered. For me, it's either Fulkrug starts and Evan comes on, or Evan starts and Fulkrug comes on. Now, for me, I think it's more likely Fulkrug starts. The reason being is Evan hasn't played 5 minutes maybe since that one game he started. Hasn't played a lot. Hasn't played a lot at all. I like that. I like that. Personally, I'd rather a Souček's like physicality in the midfield than James Ward-Prowse. Because we've got, in terms of his set plays and stuff, we've got someone like Boney's got a decent foot on him. Paqueta's got a decent foot on him. Ollie's got a great left foot on him. But in reality, I know that he likes JWP. He loves him as a player, loves him as a professional, and will try and get him in the side any way he can. JWP he's Moyes' Thomas Souček. And I think you just got to sort of not accept it, but not be surprised when he plays, because he clearly is a fan, and every manager has favourites, and JWP is a favourite of his. Anyway, that's my starting 11. I mean, we could go to back. As I said, I could quite easily see in an hour or so looking at the team sheet, and we go to a back three with Mavropanos, Todibo, and Kilman, with Scars left, Wan-Bissaka right, and then probably that side, but without Alvarez, and play Paqueta. Is that right? We've got. I think that's enough players then. Yeah, Alvarez. Yes, Alvarez will be instead of Paqueta. Yeah, Ward-Prowse, and then like Bowen, Kudus, Fulkrug as a centre, and Bowen behind the two. So something like this, I think, could go if we go to a back five, which we are more than likely to be honest. We'll take out him. We'll do this type thing. I mean, Mav was sort of playing in the middle and then played on the right against Liverpool, which is very strange. Like that, almost a 4-3-3, really, but more like a 3-4-2-1. Again, quite like that as well. And that's obviously the way we're going to be playing probably next year, with someone else instead of Mavropanos. It could be Anaged, it could be Harvard Bellis, it could be Adam Webster. I think you need that third man there. But yeah, let me know what you think. Speak soon. Take care. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay humble. Keep the faith. Come on, you bloody uns. Birds.